Hey everyone, welcome to problem number 5, longest palindromic substring. Okay, given a string S, return the longest palindromic substring in S. So if the input is BABAD, output is BAB. Of course, so what exactly is a palindrome? So if you see it from the left to right and right to left, both the strings are, they have to be same. And if the S equals CBBD, the output is B and B. So if you see it from right to left and if you see it from left to right, both of them are the exact same. What are the constraints? So length of the string go from 1 to 1000. S consists of only digits and English letters. So if that's the case, how do we check for the palindrome? Again, the definition, by definition, it says if you see it from right to left and left to right, it has to be same. So let's stick with that logic. And then we can come up with something like this. Check for palindrome. Takes in S. If S equals, that's a quick way to reverse the string. Return true. I could just the easiest way to write this would be okay, simple for loop. Yeah, you don't even have to. Oh, okay, so for I in range of S, range of S, I plus 1, substring equals S of I to J. If substring was 0, this one, oops, length substring, and then oops. Okay, pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a no-brainer, of course. Yeah, let's just run and see. I might run into an error. Let's see what we can do. Right, substrings, at least I don't know. I'm kind of going through it properly. B A B A B A B. Oh, we never updated max so far, did we? Okay, fair. Of course, if you trigger this one, oh, okay. Kind of got me thinking if this is correct or not. Okay, fine. Yeah, and now we run into output limit exceeded. Okay, let's just try to make it better now. Well, the only thing that could come up is, what if we actually start checking for the palindrome from the center of the string? What do I mean by that is, check for palindrome. Imagine I get a center and I initialize I equals to center minus 1 and j equals center plus 1, and I'll just kind of iterate through I. So that equals 0, j, j less than or equal less than s, and s of I equal to s of j. Basically, you would wanna j plus equals 1, and then we will just return the string, which is I is to j. Well, wait, I plus 1 to j plus j minus, no, I think j. Len would be j minus I plus 1, if I'm not wrong. Because say this comes up, okay, BABAD, then say we start from the center. So here is the oops. Say here's the center. This is where I is. This is where j is. And now I kind of goes to minus 1, and j goes to plus 1, and this is where it would exit out. So that's why we would want string to be I plus 1 to j by j, because everything till j, and the length would be j, well, how much of this one would be length 3, right? So basically plus 1 j minus 1 minus I minus 1s. So length would be j minus I. Yeah, that's the whole idea I had in my head. And basically we'll start going through a same for loop. S. And then we'll check for basically this one. So the catch is gonna come when we're gonna have string of the even length. So it's very easy to actually change that. What you can do is, instead of center, you can just send in ing, and you can have center and center and center and center plus 1. So that's basically will take care of everything with the odd and even length. Fair. Let's see. Okay, fine. That's general output to it, but perfect. Thanks for watching the video. Means a lot.